Bonjour à tous, bienvenue YouTube. Nous sommes de retour pour le début du Summer Game Fest qui démarre dans environ 2 minutes. Donc je mettrai le plein écran quand ça va commencer. Là, il y a un pré-show, les gars. Je vous ai mis un peu plus fort. On va baisser un petit peu pour l'instant parce que voilà, parce que ça n'a pas encore commencé. On est là jusqu'à au moins, je pense, 1h du matin. Facile, au moins 1h du mat. Mais le Summer Game Fest, je crois, il fait 2 heures à peu près, 2-3 heures. Et à minuit, il y a Devolver Digital qui fait sa conférence. Donc on va se coucher très tard ce soir. J'espère que j'arriverai à tenir. Sinon, bon, bah, le live, je le ferai demain en replay et tout, voilà. Je voudrais faire les conférences cette année. Ça pourrait en intéresser certains, hein. Même si vous pouvez le regarder de votre côté, au moins moi j'essaye un peu d'animer, de dire des choses intéressantes par rapport aux jeux qui sortent. Peut-être que ça peut vous aider à sélectionner justement un jeu que vous auriez peut-être pas pris si vous l'aviez regardé tout seul, évidemment. Alors, je sais pas du tout de quoi il parle, hein. Je viens d'arriver tout comme vous, donc là... plus que 50 secondes, les gars. Tic tac, tic tac. Ah, Hollow Knight Silksong. Ils vont vraiment le sortir? Non, ils vont le faire ici? J'ai ma feuille, les gars. Regardez. Elle est remplie. Elle est remplie. C'est que des noms de jeux, les gars. Que des jeux qui ont été annoncés aujourd'hui. Et on est là encore jusqu'à mardi prochain, hein. Tous les soirs, jusqu'à mardi prochain, il y a des conférences. C'est que des jeux que j'ai trouvé sympas. Et je les ai pas tous notés, hein. C'est parti maintenant. Let's go. Alors, faire attention, il y a des contenus qui peuvent être offensants pour certaines personnes. Et aussi, il pourrait y avoir des jeux qui ont des flashs lumineux. Donc, faites attention si vous êtes sensible. Voilà. On est là, ouais. Jeff Keighley, ouais. Le fameux Jeff Keighley. Woohoo!
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live
Attendez, je vais vous mettre les sous-titres. Je peux pas. Ah. Eh ben, il va falloir le faire sans, les gars, sans les sous-titres.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today,
ok, ils pensaient pas qu'on en arriverait jusqu'ici, mais ça a bien grandi.
A cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list.
Il y a beaucoup d'éditeurs qui vont montrer des jeux aujourd'hui. Il y a beaucoup de bons jeux. Nous sommes excités à propos du futur. Modern Combat 1, il y a des images de gameplay. Alan Wake 2 aussi. Ah, il y a un grand final. Et qu'on ne voudra pas louper. Évidemment, il le garde sous la main. C'est quelque chose qu'on n'attend pas pour le premier jeu. C'est parti. C'est un Prince of Persia? Oh, c'est classe.
Prince has been kidnapped and taken to a
Il faut renaître Prince of Persia, les gars. Waouh. Sérieusement, une manticore. Waouh. Ça fait quand même pas mal Kratos là. Hein, Un nouveau personnage. Ah, ça fait clairement God of War, les gars. Mais on leur en veut pas. Waouh, waouh. Ah, vraiment, il a l'air trop bien. Oh. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series.
C'est très impressionnant, hein. Premier jeu là.
And of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years.
Une autre série iconique, c'est parti. Mortal Kombat 1. Ah oui, d'accord, c'est Mortal Kombat. Ah.
It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work?
Donc qui va y avoir dans le roster de personnages? Comment ça va se passer? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans le jeu?
Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities.
Yes! On va pouvoir voir des fatalities. Let's go. Ah là par contre ça jette des chakras, c'est pas pareil. Oh, c'est dynamique. Eh. Je vous remets le son un peu plus fort de votre côté.
Proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions, I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
What? Ah, il y a eu des combats doubles. C'était même pas une fatality ça.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
D'accord, le dieu du feu, protecteur de la terre, qui se bat contre Scorpio. Waouh. C'est impressionnant quand même. Hein. Les graphismes, ils sont extraordinaires quand même. Oh, il y a eu un counter de combo grâce à un allié. Waouh. Waouh. Oh la fatality.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Ça c'est des sœurs.
You secretly covet my throne.
Je sais plus comment elles s'appellent les gars, mais c'est deux sœurs elles. Boum boum bam. Wow, ça envoie tellement de lourd. Un petit flash de téléphone là. Alors s'il y a des bugs de son, etc., c'est pas de mon côté les gars. Hein. Wow, la fatality. Aïe aïe aïe, bah y a plus de colonne. Hein. Ah, 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 comme on aime. Ah. Oh, c'est horrible. C'est pour ça que je joue pas à ce jeu. Mais c'est quand même ce petit truc là qui fait que c'est une pépite quoi. C'est extraordinaire les fatalities. Oh, il lui a arraché la colonne. Le 19 septembre. Ah, ça sort bientôt, ouais.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Ouais.
I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Mais non. C'est le créateur de Mortal Kombat qui vient là.
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere.
Merci pour votre travail sur tout le gameplay qu'on a pu voir du jeu.
More about this, because first of all, this is in a it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. It's a new timeline.
C'est une nouvelle timeline
many people have seen the ending of Mortal
sur
Kombat
MK1.
when Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because
Alors c'est un peu dur à expliquer, mais en gros, dans la timeline, il y a eu un reset de l'univers et du coup, c'est plus le même. C'est un tout nouvel univers, mais en même temps, c'est le même. Mais c'est pas le même dieu qui gère cet univers. Du coup, il y a un truc dans ce genre-là, les gars. Après, je m'y connais pas beaucoup, mais voilà, vous avez un ordre d'idée de pourquoi est-ce que c'est le 1. Pourquoi c'est Mortal Kombat 1. C'est pas parce que c'est le premier, mais c'est parce que c'est le premier d'une nouvelle timeline, en fait.
Cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu. So you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game you'll see a roster basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually. They will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, you know. So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all.
D'accord, donc on peut avoir des... En fait, c'est des duos, comme je disais tout à l'heure, et en fait, tu peux l'utiliser pour t'aider dans le combat.
You know, the best team-ups.
Et il faut faire la meilleure équipe possible pour avoir un gameplay étendu.
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Donc là, vous voyez, il a utilisé l'autre personnage à sa place pour prendre l'avantage. Et je suis sûr, il aurait pu enchaîner un bête de combo.
Indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whatever you want.
Ça enchaîne bien quand même.
Like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel.
Donc il y a beaucoup de personnages qui reviennent des autres scénarios, c'est ce que j'ai compris concrètement. Il a expliqué pourquoi il faisait ça, mais en gros, il parlait de caméo, donc c'est les anciens personnages qui reviennent dans ce format-là.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. You know, we were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And you know, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. You know, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much. Amazing. So
je peux pas faire beaucoup de bruit, les gars. Je suis pas tout seul dans la maison. Tout à l'heure, j'ai crié, je pense que j'aurais pas dû. On va faire ce qu'on peut.
Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games.
Path of Exile.
Updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay.
Path of Exile 2. Il y a moyen que j'y joue en vrai à Path of Exile 2. Hein. Parce que c'est un jeu extraordinaire. Waouh, 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 waouh. Non, fuis, ouais, cours. Parce que là... Il vient à peine d'arriver, il se fait déjà aggro. Waouh. Elle a un build glace électricité, ça a l'air sympa. Oh là. Ah ouais, d'accord. Oh là 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 là. C'est terrifiant. Path of Exile 2. Ah ouais, ça donne envie. Hein. Je sais pas vous, mais moi ça me donne plus envie qu'un Diablo 4, mais... Mais non, ils nous sortent un Street Fighter 6 là? Ah, ils sortent les gros jeux là d'un coup là, mais qu'est-ce qui... C'est ouf. Ça nous met la hype de fou, mais... Ça c'est Ryu ça. Ah ouais, c'est Mecha Ryu carrément. Mais non, c'est une histoire avec Ryu? Oh là. Ah, c'est qui lui? C'est Ken? Non, c'est Guile. C'est Guile, je dis des bêtises. Street Fighter 6 X Primordial. D'accord, donc il y a des skins spéciales de Exo Primal, voilà. Ça doit être des skins de Street Fighter dans Exos Primal. Sympa, en vrai, ça, on prend. Hein.
That Street Fighter Cross Exo Primal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Oh! Dead by Daylight. Ok. Avec le sourcil levé là, je sais pas si vous voyez. Pourquoi ils ont fait ça? Ils sont revenus à la source.
Creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest,
Non.
Nicolas Cage.
Mais non, ils ont invité Nicolas Cage. Oh là là. Wow.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean,
Merci de m'avoir invité au club, il a dit.
Crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror.
D'accord, donc il aime les films d'horreur.
Genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling.
D'accord, donc il aime bien le Dead by Daylight, le jeu, du coup ça lui allait totalement qu'il soit modélisé dans le jeu. En plus, il aime bien les films d'horreur, donc.
The Nick Cage survivor. I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, you know, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended.
Enfin, j'ai pas compris. En gros, sa famille voulait pas trop, je crois, c'est ce que j'ai compris.
I've never been invited into this space before. I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow,
Il cherche de nouvelles aventures.
Meet a whole new audience and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say it took
En gros, il prend Dead by Daylight pour un petit peu de la pub. Ça lui ferait de la pub et c'est pas une mauvaise chose.
What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go.
Yes.
Lock it in.
Salut Nicolas Cage. Putain, il est venu pour 30 secondes quoi.
All of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Montrez-nous s'il sangle là. Vous êtes sur les gros jeux. Au secours. Oh, il a esquive. C'est grâce à lui qu'ils ont gagné la game.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1
Non.
Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Un trailer de The Witcher saison 3, je crois. Je sais plus, 2 ou 3. Ça va sortir dans pas longtemps apparemment. Et seulement sur Netflix.
Neutrality has consequences too.
Wow.
You're right. I'm right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
Cet été. Oula. Siri, elle est trop forte. C'est insane. Ça, c'est la marche de l'ombre, je crois. Il va y avoir beaucoup d'action apparemment dans cette saison. Et Gérald qui retrouve Siri. Oula. Yennefer elle a failli se tuer là.
The witches.
Is that so?
Waouh. Ça donne envie les gars, ça donne envie.
For monsters, and they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow.
C'est très bientôt en plus.
It's like a boatload of fangs all up in your business.
Joli, joli. Epic Game. Ils vont nous sortir quoi? Vanishing of Ethan Carter et Painkiller. Ça va être quoi, un jeu de survie en mode RPG? L'ambiance est vachement cool. Waouh. The Witch Hunt. La chasse aux sorcières. Ça a l'air très stylé, hein. En tout cas, c'est très beau. C'est Witchfire. Pas mal. Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est un record, ça? Ah, par contre, c'est une expérience VR. Ça se passe en Russie. Crossfire, Sierra Squad. Les gars, je reviens vite. Je vais aller me chercher de quoi me sustenter. Une petite glace, là, ça va faire plaisir. Vas-y, j'arrive.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time. No turning back after this. You sure?
Ah, c'est encore... Ça ressemble beaucoup à... Remnant from the Ashes. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est le 2.
We have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Sonic! Non! Waouh! Ok. J'ai jamais été très Sonic, mais ça va plaire à beaucoup de gens, c'est sûr. Oh, de nouvelles capacités. Il y a de la 3D apparemment. Pas mal.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current
Donc là, c'est
players,
Honkai Star
but
Rail.
also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Ah bah voilà. Il va arriver sur PlayStation.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us. To the clouds. Boom! From the boom!
The tournament's starting. Great! Let me get warmed up. Strike first! Need a hand? My pleasure! Let's see some sparks fly!
Ça, c'est un nouveau perso, hein.
Never mind, I miscalculated.
Elle aussi, d'ailleurs.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. At the speed, too slow.
Woo!
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is
Lies
coming
of
to
P,
Game
du
Pass,
coup,
PlayStation, and PC this year.
c'est un
If you're
Soul-like.
wondering
On en
exactly
parlait un peu
when,
plus tôt.
we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help. Je t'ai rencontré simplement et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ardent, rien je le sens.
Il nous spoil des boss, hein, quand même, là. C'est magnifique. Après, faut avoir une bête de course, hein, pour avoir ce graphisme, les gars.
Je te fuis parfois, mais je reviens quand même. C'est plus faux que moi.
Listen, pal.
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Ok, le 19 septembre. On peut jouer à la démo, mais ça fait un moment, je crois qu'elle est là, la démo. Hein.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time.
C'est un
This is one of
manga.
those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal.
Ça va être un genre One Piece.
Pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Un manga. Ça va être Gus. Dragon Quest. Akira Toriyama, par les créateurs de Dragon Ball. Ah, ça va être un Dragon Quest, non? C'est assez spécial, hein, le Sandland. Donc rien à voir. C'est pas le créateur de Dragon Ball, mais c'est une nouvelle licence.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8-Bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest,
là, c'est par les Annapurna Interactive.
Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Donc ça, c'est extrait. Ça, ok, je vois ce que c'est, j'ai pas le nom. Ça aussi, je vois. Je vois. Ah, là, c'est que de la nouveauté, hein. Là, non. Ça, oui, ça, non. Ça, oui. Ça, oui. C'est quoi? Le showcase d'Anna et Annapurna.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon.
Ok, il sera sur PC et console.
Changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Oh.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world.
En tout cas, c'est extraordinairement beau, mais ça m'étonnerait que ce soit du gameplay, les gars.
Destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
Waouh. J'ai envie d'y jouer, attends. Ah là c'est du gameplay. On n'a pas vu grand chose mais c'est pas du tout les mêmes graphismes hein. Et c'est quoi ça, un MMO? Claim the throne. Throne liberty. Je crois qu'on a perdu le live les gars.
Is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est Chivalry 2? Ah. C'est clairement un genre de MMO ça. Hein. Warhaven, d'accord. C'est une nouvelle licence.
Hey, this is not. Why can't
Ça a l'air tout choupi ce jeu là. Partie Animals. Le 29 2023. Ça sort beaucoup en septembre hein, quand même.
Pilgrims, summer is coming and
Dying Light.
a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Oula. Je peux rien faire hein. Team Rumble, ok. Ah, Psychonaut 3 2. Ah ouais, non, ça va être le 2. C'est les jeux qui arrivent dans le Game Pass.
welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland.
Alan Wake 2.
Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Il va nous parler d'Alan Wake.
Good to see you.
Beau
Looking dapper
costume.
as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how, and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's, you know, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How, because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at
D'accord, on peut changer de personnage en fait avec des gameplays différents de ce que j'ai compris. Et on peut choisir si on veut rester sur Alan ou si on veut aller sur l'autre personnage ou faire les deux, faire l'un ou l'autre, voilà. Mais dans les deux cas, en fait, on va pouvoir avoir des éléments qui coïncident tous les deux. Allez, let's go, pitié. C'est pas moi, hein. Là c'est le live, les gars de hygiène qui pètent un câble. Les images, elles vont revenir ou pas? Je vois lag. Ouais, on a perdu le... On a perdu le fil, les gars. Je peux rien faire. Le chat arrive même plus. Regardez, le chat, il arrive même plus à s'afficher tellement il doit y avoir de personnes sur le live. J'ai bien internet, hein. Ça a l'air d'être... Ouais, c'est bon. Alors, c'est vraiment de leur côté, là, je peux rien faire, hein. Shut down. No game, no screen. Ah. Ça y est. Donc ça, c'est le deuxième personnage de Alan Wake qu'on peut voir. Alors, avec qui on peut jouer, évidemment. Alors, je rappelle quand même l'élément principal de Alan Wake, c'est que il y a des créatures comme ça qui sont humanoïdes. Et en fait, elles sont, elles font partie de l'ombre. Et en fait, tant que tu n'utilises pas ta lampe pour annuler l'ombre qui sort de lui, tu ne peux pas le toucher avec tes balles. T'es obligé d'abord de le mettre dans la lumière pour qu'ensuite tirer dessus. Sinon, les balles, elles passent à travers. Donc là, elle avait succombé à la panique, elle a tiré direct, mais en fait, elle aurait pas dû. Oh, il y a un flingue au mur. Pourquoi tu prends pas la mitrailleuse au mur? Ok. Il y a un cœur qui bat. Ah, il a été... Il a été tatoué le cœur, les gars.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Ok, 17 octobre.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2.
Ouais, je sais pas ça dure jusqu'à quelle heure, mais je suis pas sûr. Je crois que j'aurai pas assez d'énergie, les gars, pour tenir jusqu'à 1h du mat. Je suis pas sûr. C'est fatigant, hein. Si je fais 6... Là, j'aurais fait 6 heures, les gars, de... 6 heures de visionnage de jeu et tout. C'est pas grave, hein, le... pas guérilla. Bon, la conférence qui est juste après. Au pire, on la fera demain matin. Je ferai un peu en décalé, mais au moins, je les ferai toutes. Warhammer, hein. Co-op campaign. Stylé. Cet hiver. Warhammer 40 000 Space Marine 2. Ok. Oula. Game of Thrones? Brave at Night Presents. D'accord. Eh ben. Ça m'a l'air d'être une nouvelle licence quand même. Hein. Yes, Your Grace. Ok. Snowfall. Ok, donc à cet hiver. À 2024. Ah bon.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Alors qu'est-ce que c'est celui-là? Ah, un jeu de zombies. Oh là. John Carpenter toxique. Wow. Il y a beaucoup de styles de voitures hein, quand même. Il y a tellement de zombies à l'écran les gars, c'est insane. Hein. Toxic Commando.
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast.
Baldur's Gate 3, wow.
Of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Voyons voir un peu.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Eh ben, le 31 août.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to. Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Spider-Man 2.
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian?
C'est le directeur principal.
Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then
Ah voilà, c'est le Pokémon avec les flingues.
at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Ça, je l'attends depuis longtemps, les gars. Ah ouais. Mais il a l'air trop bien le jeu en vrai. Hein. C'est quand même mauvais comme pari. Hein. Le jeu est juste magnifique. Hein. D'accord, donc ça sera janvier 2024 en Early Access. Pearl Abyss. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Donc c'est dans le folklore japonais, ça. Land of the Morning Light. Black Desert. Okay.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves.
C'est un Lord of the Ring ou un truc comme ça,
we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Oula.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Ah, c'est ça, hein. Return to Moria, ok. With the world first concept OLED. Ah ouais, mais l'écran est gigantesque.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Une franchise légendaire. Final Fantasy. Genesis Rhapsodos. Eh ben. We still don't know secrets. Ok, donc c'est sujet à changer les graphismes. C'est un RPG au tour par tour apparemment. Ça va être un jeu mobile ça, non? Ça a clairement la tête d'un jeu mobile les gars, hein, je vous le dis. Wow. Ever Cry This. Stylé. Sur iOS et Android, donc c'est bien un jeu mobile les gars.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy... No. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GAMEFEST. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy XVI prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Dontnod, c'est un jeu français alors. Et vu le son, ça ressemble à du... Enfin, le jeu avec la peste et tout là. Oh là. Oh, il a l'air bien.
I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again.
Okay.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Waouh. Oh le monstre. Banisher, Ghost of New Haven. Pas mal.
それで今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの
C'est quoi, c'était le dragon? C'est Like a Dragon, non? Ça y ressemble en tout cas. Ou Yakuza peut-être.
れにならない。
Like a dragon Gaiden. The man who inherits his name. Stylé.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
How long has it been now?
3 years. 2 months and 17 days.
What sort of operation?
C'est très reposant comme jeu là. Hein.
He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No. Dad! Are you there?
Il est quelle heure d'ailleurs?
New game Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Ouais. Bon, en tout cas, c'est bien qu'il s'est fait des nouveaux trucs sur Call of Duty.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look. Here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into
C'est très
seasons.
mignon ce jeu.
It's been a breath of fresh air.
Donc, clairement, c'est un jeu de farming.
I
Hein.
think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Bon les gars, je suis exténué. On prend 2 fois la conférence les gars, je partirai sur le replay parce que là j'en peux plus. J'en suis à plus de 5 heures de vidéo de visionnage. On voit ça dans la partie 2 les gars. Allez, à tout de suite.